Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zidane Hamid and I'm 9 years old, and welcome to another episode of Cricket with Zidane. The Cricket with Zidane has gone really long, and now there has been a 2 days gap just as before. But today I want to talk about the BPL final which just happened in the past few days. So what happened in the BPL? If we see Mirpur Riders were out, that was a really good match. How Comilla Victorians scored their point in the final. How the Chittagong Vikings were knocked out when they were looking like they would score a point in the final. And anyway, how Dhaka Dynamites also settled the score with the Mirpur Riders. So Dhaka Dynamites were failing on number 5, but then they got up and came into the final. So let's see what happens. So first we have Rajshahi Kings and still at Sixers, and then we have Comilla Titans who are already out. And first we see the Bangladesh Premier League has not got any profit in all these years because there have been so much teams changed, and then after that some misses and gaps. Since it started in 2010, it has been all chaos. First they had some of the teams, and half of the teams are not even in this league which is happening. There was we can say Kulana Royal Bengals and Barisal Burners who are not even here, and then it changed into Barisal Bulls and Kulana Titans. And then there were 2 gaps from 2015 to 2017, 2017 to 2019. So the AKS BPL after the AKS BPL 2017, it didn't happen. But the defending champions again settled the score anyway with the Dhaka Dynamites and got the revenge. So let me tell you how did this happen. So how did this happen? And again, the same opponents. In the first AKS BPL 2017-2, the task came Dhaka Dynamites versus Comilla Victorians, and again Dhaka Dynamites lost in 2017. So now what will we do in the 2019? Okay, let me tell you. Well, nobody did a good contribution except Tamim Iqbal, who was totally outstanding. And here's the tell you, half of the players who were really good didn't even bat. I mean, Shahid Afridi didn't even give himself a chance. And then after that, every batsman couldn't even give him a chance, and everybody was out. Even Lewis couldn't do anything, by the way. He was totally out today. He was, not something over here, and then he was out too. So, but it was very down for them. The Comila Victorians looked like they were gone because 3 wickets were already down and they were going loose. And now the Dhaka Dynamites were doing very good in bowling. But then, Tamim Iqbal was on 35 runs. His real 6 hitting began in the 11th over when he hit Shuvagata Hom, a big chunk of it, right down the throat of the boundary, which was, in the 11th over. That's when he went to 41 runs. And then it was whole chaos. 6s and 4s, and nothing even went down the throat of the fielders. Now everything was going well in the favor of course, the Comilla Victorians, because they were going at such a good pace. And first of all, Tamim Iqbal was playing so good at mid-wicket, and every bowler was bowling at mid-wicket and was not learning how to give him on the offside, and he was just feeding it up in the mid-wicket region, and then that's how he came to his 141. Yeah, 141 is big in T20s, and even in ODIs, it is something which you can know is very good. Even in Tests, 141 is like gold in T20Is. So, and T20s and T20Is. So, we see the 141 of Tamim Iqbal got them to still, despite 141, they were on 199 runs, which is not good because they still should have gone to 200 runs. Because nobody got a contribution, and there was the only one 24 runs from another player. But let me tell you something. I think that by deserved man of the match, even if the Dhaka Dynamites won the final, because his 141 was totally good. And now I want to tell you what happened with the Dhaka Dynamites. Just wait for a little moment. Now I'm going to tell you now. Let's take a breather. Okay, now let's come back. So, to the story, to the point, we had Ronnie Talukdar, who was previously in the Rajshahi Kings and didn't impress anybody, and he always got out very quickly, and he's always been facing cricketing problems. He's never gotten with the team, and that's why he's trying to impress everyone. So, but Ronnie Talukdar, he did impress everybody this time in this night. And even though the Dhaka Dynamites couldn't get the trophy, but Ronnie Talukdar scored an equal and good partnership with Tharanga. Now let me tell you what happened. And let me tell you, here's the question. How many runs partnership Ronnie Talukdar and Tharanga made? Now that's the question for you. Reminders. Now, let me tell you something. Ronnie Talukdar, yes, he hit some great 6s. believe me, that was good. They got a good partnership. Then with Taranga, his 48, also just shoved it down the throat of everybody, shoved the glove down. And then after that we see there was such a partnership that made it that the Dhaka Dynamites is gonna steal this point and settle a score with their Comilla Victorians and get their revenge for losing in the AKS BPL 2017. But right now, of course, there were so many changes. You know what? I think if Afridi was in the Dhaka Dynamite side, he would have made them one. You know what? Afridi, he has gone in the Comilla Victorians. He was first in the Dhaka Dynamite side. And okay, second thing, Hazratullah Zaizai was not present. And I bet you, if he was there, he would have hit some good chunky six hitting, which we have reminded us of the APL. Anyway, let's go ahead. But what happened was really good from Ronnie Talukdar, 66 runs, totally good. Then Upul Thuranga, 48 runs. Then that's where the out came. What happened was followed by Sunil Narayan's very foolish run out. I think he shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't get a strike with him, but then he was out, by for duck. Then came the big hitters. Shakib Al Hasan, Pollard. Now you know, Pollard is a big name, yeah. And then Sunil Narayan has improved so much on his batting, and he didn't do anything. That's the thing, you see. That is the leading edge. Then after that, still we knew that even though with these players, they could do nothing, and then they just got out. And then followed by Shuvagata Hom wicket, it was all finished. But then still, they did muster up 182 for 920 overs. And that was a lovely 17-run win for the Comilla Victorians. What perfect way to end a match. Good partnership from Ronnie Talukdar, almost getting the score, and then such a close fight. Lovely. And I just wanted to say that I just think they should have gone till 200. I don't think so it should have been such a little score, but let's now get to the summary. Okay, 199 runs, mostly good from, of course, Tamim Iqbal with his 141, which is totally good. Then Dhaka Dynamites, of course, we had it really good from Ronnie Talukdar, 66, and Tharanga's 48, but nobody could put it up. And then after that, okay, the star of the bowling was Wahab Riaz, who got 3 for 28, which was very outstanding if we see, because the economy rate, it was pretty low, and then 28 runs too. I mean, we get 3 for 50. That is not good in a ODI, in a T20, and 3 for 40, 3 for 30, but 3 for 28, the runs are so massive. What happens if you take 5 wickets and you're getting so many runs, right? That is the problem. You're expensive and you've got 5 wickets. That's not good. You need to get some runs, little runs too. A good economy rate. Not such a big economy rate, like an economy rate of 5 or 6. That's what you want, right? Or even better, okay? That's a positive vice. And that's exactly what Wahab Riaz did. I thought he could have done better than that. And then one more stunning catch of Vicky, which was very outstanding to get a good wicket. So if we see, the Comilla Victorians did an all-round performance. But of course, nobody deserved the man of the match except for Tamim Iqbal. Tamim Iqbal, that's his name. You can only come as a man of the match because it was really good 141, which was totally outstanding. Outclassed. And there were so many 13-4, right? Chris Gayle hit a lot more than that. But yeah, Tamim Iqbal did equal that, but we got such a good innings. I didn't equal the score by Chris Gayle, but it was, equally terrible. Really good, especially in the final. Now, if you see, first of all, I want to tell you something. It was pretty much one-sided again. We pretty much know the Comilla Victorians had the advantage, had the advantage and the momentum. Yeah, momentum is what I talked about. And momentum was the thing because they're already vanquished the Dhaka Dynamites and they were pretty confident against the Dhaka Dynamites. So let me see on the summary for a short summary. Okay, so what happened was, first of all, the Dhaka Dynamites were pretty good because 3 wickets they were getting momentum. But Tamim Iqbal was the really good superstar, and that's when he hit the sixes. Okay, but then after that, Ronnie Talukdar and Tharanga, their partnership went good, but then nobody could carry it. They couldn't carry it and they were all out, okay? They were all out and nobody could carry it, even the superstars. So it wasn't happening. They couldn't carry the momentum. The momentum was, when the 2 wickets came, they were not set batsmen on the crease. And then the not set batsmen, the non-set batsmen, they were getting balled out as easily as possible because they couldn't work out they couldn't get stuck on the crease. They couldn't get fixed on the crease. It takes 10 deliveries to get fixed on the crease, but that couldn't happen. And that's when they fell. Yeah, that is the problem. That is what happened with the Dhaka Dynamites. They fell like this because they couldn't keep up the pace and the momentum, and then they weren't fixed onto the crease. So, hope you enjoyed this video about the BPL final. Well, the Comilla Victorians again, but I think in the next season, I hope the Comilla Victorians won it 3 in a row. But who knows what can happen. So, this is all for today. And if you want to see more videos, go to my website, zidane.com, or even log my Facebook page. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm waiting for your feedback. Assalamu alaikum.